right, y'all. It's the Opinionated Women once again. My name is Leah Lacey.
I'm Donna D.
I'm Cha-Cha.
Hey, y'all, it's No.
And we have, in addition to the Stephen Anthony Entertainment family in the building tonight, his name is Rashid, and he has a show called The Uncommon Show that focuses on liberation in all forms. So we just want to talk to him a little bit more about that. How you doing, Rashid? Awesome. I'm great. Thank you for asking. So I know the big topic you wanted to touch on was for today was prison reform, right? Do you want to say a little bit more about that?
Sure. There's a misconception about prison reform. People think that politics reform the prison. It's not the politicians that reform the prison, it's ourselves. The reform starts with self first.
Right. Yeah.
So you can have all the prison reforms you want, but if you're still not refined, meaning if you're still selling drugs, if you're still committing crimes against humanity and the people, the reform won't work. The reform has to start with self first.
Yep.
Right.
After that, then we could deal with the politicians and the prison system. But the reform always start with self first.
Right.
Yep. Yeah.
Other than that, we have some still archaic laws that's on the book. We also have some major abuses within the system, whether it be in the courtroom or behind bars, that needs to be addressed. So I'm here to expose a lot of things. I'm gonna have some guests on my show that's going to provide some resources for guys who's coming home, jobs, healthcare, things like that.
Oh, that's awesome.
We're going to move forward with that. So a main portion of my show is going to be about prison reform.
Yeah.
And what we could do to keep our black men home with our black women
Right.
and raise our children. One of our main things, though, with this reform is basically erasing your database and starting all over again because you can't build on a distorted vision.
Correct.
So in order for us to get back on the right track,
Deprogram.
we have to deprogram and put the right information in there for us to move forward.
Right.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's really
It's
awesome.
a solid foundation.
Right. So we're talking about do you mean like kind of expunging someone's record when they come home, or do you mean just like in the first place before they even go?
So I'm glad you mentioned that. There's never a true expungement. Expungement is hypothetical.
I didn't know that.
So when we talk about expungements, don't think that your record is clean and then you can go about your life. So what expungement means is that employers won't have access to that information. But that information will always exist.
Dig deep
within
enough.
The court.
You dig deep enough, you can still find
The
that
reason
stuff.
why the courts does that is because you have guys that have a substantial criminal background. And if you was to erase that, then you will minimize the penalty. So say for instance, guy's been locked up 3 times, right? And he has his whole record expunged. If he goes back out there and commit another crime, they would treat him like a first-time offender.
Oh, yeah.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Rather than his complete criminal history.
Right.
So the expungement is really just for employment and housing.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, because there's been a big discrimination against felons. They've been disenfranchised, so they've kind of been blackballed out of society, period.
True.
So do you have all your teeth?
All but one.
Oh, okay. So you got a pretty smile, right?
I don't know about that.
Oh,
but
okay. So you don't need to be looking all mean and stuff. You
That's
know,
it.
you surrounded by a whole bunch of
Yeah, keep
women.
it light for the ladies. Yes. Keep it.
This is a no-nonsense show. This
Oh,
is-
we go. Oh,
you know
we
what
get
I'm saying?
nonsense.
This is an incarcerated Scarface.
Oh,
You know what I mean? So,
Scarface on us.
yeah.
I like it.
We ain't
You
here
don't
to-
know me like that,
I ain't-
son. Sorry.
Yeah.
Cut, man.
Please, cut the tape, bro. What the fuck? What? Do you have all your teeth?
Yes.
That-
Because he looks so mean. You know? Do you have all your teeth?
You know, I've been like this.
Oh
all
yeah,
my
and they're
life.
nice.
That's
You know,
not- yeah,
actually,
you got-
yeah, I'll
that's the
second
New
you. You
Yorker
got a
in them,
nice
though.
bright white
That's the
smile.
New
you know
Yorker
what I'm
in
saying?
them.
But he's talking about heavy stuff, so I
Yeah,
can see why he wouldn't be smiling.
It's heartfelt, you know, because I
Yeah.
experienced this. I'm not talking about nothing off
Okay.
of conjecture.
Right.
Oh, well, let's
right.
talk about a little bit about that. What is your experience in
Right.
if
So-
you want to share, you know.
Even though as tragic as my experience is, it's many men that's been in this, or women that's been in the same situation.
Right.
And so we talk about transgenerational ignorance.
Yeah.
All right. So we go. I was just yesterday. I was like going back over this this book that I've read many years ago called Post-Traumatic Slave Syndrome. And it's real because what the woman was discussing was about trauma. And even in you guys' show earlier, you was discussing mental health and trauma.
Right.
Well, every last person, directly or indirectly, whether you white or black, have been traumatized by the Mafia. The Mafia means a calamity. We call that the Black Holocaust. Just like the Jews had a Holocaust, we had the first Holocaust. But our Holocaust lasted longer than 11 years. Our Holocaust lasted hundreds of years.
Right.
Okay? So just think about this. You got one unhealthy person mentally that's raising somebody.
Yep.
They're going to raise that child to be just
same
as healthy
Right.
mentally as they are.
Right.
And it continues. It continues. We got the same process.
Becomes a pandemic. Yeah.
Okay,
Break
so
the cycle.
there has to be a point to where somebody or something
Gotta break
breaks
the
that
chain.
cycle.
That's right.
All right, that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to break the cycle.
That's right.
So there's a lot of mythology. There's a lot of distortions. There's a lot of lies. You know, and it has to be discussed and it has to be exposed. And of course, I'm not going to attract everybody with this conversation because everybody want the truth, but they can't handle
Take it.
it.
Right.
Facts.
So my show ain't for those who can't handle the truth. If you can, tune in.
Right.
Yeah. So
I like that.
Rashid is talking about breaking generational curses,
Yeah,
generational
right.
trauma,
That's right. That's
right?
important.
And using real facts, not biases, not opinions, to solve that. Yeah, so again, the name of his show, Rashid's show, is The Uncommon Show. Look out for it in the Stephen Anthony Entertainment family of podcasts. We're the Opinionated Women. Thank you so much, Rashid, for coming on our show. Thank you so much for sharing
ladies.
with
Yes.
us. And we'll catch you next time. Please follow us, like, subscribe, share the Opinionated Women podcast on all social media. Thank you.